Hi everybody, welcome to CHEM 115 Lab. I am your co-instructor for this course. This is my cell phone number, this is my email address. You can call me, text me, email me anytime you need help. With respect to the material that we need for this lab, it's going to be Beyond Lab subscription. You need to buy the chemistry package. You can buy the package either through the bookstore or by going to beyondlabs.com. I did put the link of beyondlabs.com on eCampus. You should have access to this page. This is the Chem 115 lab material. You should have access to that on May the 15th at 9 a.m. So you go to this link. This is the Beyond Labs, and that will take you straight to the Beyond Labs website. In case you purchased your Beyond Lab subscription through the bookstore, you're going to use that same link in there. And you are going to enter your code, and then you should have access to the Beyond Labs experiment. If you look at the lectures in there, so the lab lecture in there, all the labs that we need are found on eCampus, and you are responsible to do 2 labs every week. Labs are going to be due every following Monday. So we've released labs this week. Those are 2 labs this week. Those are going to be due the following Monday by 11:55 p.m. This is an important note over here that labs might be released earlier for convenience. So if you look at eCampus right now, you can see that I released 1, 2, 3, 4 labs, and only 2 labs are due next week on May the 26th. Again, the reason why I do this because some students would like to be ahead, and I have no problem with this. So just make sure that you finish the assigned 2 labs every single week. We're going to cover a total of 11 experiments. If you look at the course outline, labs 1 and 2, those are going to be due next Monday. And labs 3 and 4 are going to be due the following Monday. Your due date is always going to be on Monday, except for the last lab actually. It's going to be due on the June 26th. So be aware of this due date over here. This is a day before the final exam. Labs have no final exams, so your grade in the lab it's going to be solely depending on the experiments that you are submitting. So every experiment is 9.1% of your grade, and you do have 11 experiments. And we're not going to drop any of these experiments, so please make sure that you submit all your lab reports. Okay. So, what does a typical experiment looks like? Every experiment will have some sort of an explanation of what you are going to do in there. It can be reading supporting material or it can be a video. And most of the times, it's going to be a short video that walks you through the experiment. So I'm expecting that you go ahead and you watch the video before you start the experiment. If there's any supporting information, please read that because supporting information will walk you through the calculations, will walk you through several concepts in the experiment. So please read those, and then you're gonna open the lab and work it out. So let me show you over here. Let's say, for example, we're doing experiment number 1. Okay, so for experiment number 1, you do have an introduction video. Watch it because this introduction video will walk you through what you need to do for the Beyond Labs experiment, which is here. After you watch the video, read your supporting information, and then go ahead and open the experiment. I'm just going to go ahead and hit resume. So this is going to be your experiment. The experiment is going to start with the purpose as regular experiment, the background, and then a pre-lab question. Some of the questions for Beyond Labs, they are free question answer. And this means that the system will not grade them. I need to grade them. So please be patient whenever you submit your lab reports. I will go over these questions and I will grade them and I will update your grade in the grade book on eCampus. Okay. So every question that you are going to answer, you're going to go ahead and you're going to submit the answer. You do have 4 trials for every question. It's not going to tell you if you are submitting the question and your answer is wrong. It's not going to tell you, but it's going to keep telling you that you do have more trials in there. It's a total of 4 trials for every question. Every question you need to hit submit. And then you go into the procedure and the actual experiment. This is the actual experiment. We're going to open that in a new window. I'd like to have the experiment and in the procedure. They are next to each other. There you go. So let's put them next to each other. Just make it a small page in here. And read the instructions. You've watched the video, so you already know what you need to do, but please read the instructions. The instructions are very clear in there. It will require you to measure the mass of a solid. We do have multiple solids in there. Each solid has a name, okay? So each solid has a name. We're going to start with the plastic over here. Are going to measure the volume of the solid. You are going to measure the mass of the solid. This is the balance in there. And then you are going to record your data in here and you're going to hit submit. Okay. So you're going to answer everything. And then after you answer everything, you are going to submit. You can come back to this experiment as long as you have questions that you did not submit yet, but make sure that you stick to the deadline, please. Okay. After you are done, you just go ahead and submit, and this is going to be your report sheet. That is going to be your report sheet for the experiment. Pretty much this is it. This is for experiment number 1. For experiment number 2, there are 2 report sheets that you would need to answer. One for calculating the protons and neutrons and electrons. It does have a supporting information. So it does have a supporting information. And the other one is counting the atoms as well. So please read the supporting information in order to know how to do the calculations for both of these labs. As I said, I always upload more labs than what you should finish in that week. It's you don't have to turn everything in. Just to stick to the course outline to know the due dates for the experiments. And if case you need to turn in labs early, it's fine. You can go ahead and do that. Okay. So let's see. Pretty much this is everything that I want to say regarding the lab. As I said earlier, if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to let me know so that I can help you.